Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Let me know in the chat section. Good afternoon from this end. Hey, Da, how you doing? My YouTube people, can you guys hear me? All right, Demi. I think I got that right. Good afternoon from this end. Okay, Thomas. Deborah, afternoon. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, afternoon. Foluke, I think I got that. Foluke. How you all doing today? Good afternoon. Oh, good evening from Uganda. How's Uganda today? How's Uganda today? Let me get everybody to come on live. Let me get everybody to come on live. All right. Okay, Roots. Okay, we have a number of people here on Zoom. Let me see the YouTube. Okay. All right, let's get started. How are you all today? And how was your Sunday? Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Hope you all are enjoying your weekend. How's it been going? How has it been going? And who is excited about today's class? Who is excited? It's going to be one of the best 2 hours you've ever had when it comes to attending a free class straight up from the internet. It's going to be like amazing 2 hours. Like it's going to watch your time and your data real good. So who is excited? Let me see some fire emoji to show your excitement. Let me see some fire emoji. Some fire emoji to show that you're excited. Yes. Okay, Fuluke. All right, yes. Cindy. That's good. That's good. Let's get it heated up. I need you guys to ginger my energy. My energy is a bit low. Yes, I did. Um, um, I moved houses over the weekend and I'm still a bit tired, headache, and all that. I almost moved the class, but I like keeping to my words. So I had to show up. Like I'm still a bit stressed out, trying to put one or two things together in my new place. So my energy is a bit low. I need your fire to ginger up. I need your fire to ginger up. Yeah. You guys are giving me just the way I like it. I need your fire. TechnoSpark 8C. You're welcome. I need your all the energies that you guys can give to me. Let's get it. Let's get it in. Let me soak it in. I want to soak it in before we start today. I want to soak a lot of the energy that I can get before we start today. Okay, welcome guys. So let's get started. What is it? Your battery is low. Don't mind me, guys. I have a toddler. Your battery is low. What do we do? What do we do? Okay. Go inside and collect your daddy's phone. Don't mind me, guys. I have a toddler. And she's at home alone with me today. So we all do the class together. That's the life of work from home. Okay, guys, so let's get started. Who am I and why am I here with you all today? My name is Chiwendu Faith Ama, and I'm a digital workspace skills coach, and I'm equally the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub, who is an edutech school founded in Nigeria. It's an online academy that teach people digital skills and how they can make money with these skills, show them and teach them how to get job placements, and assist them in it. So we give mentorship, we give training, mentorship, accountability. Yes, accountability is one of the most important things, because training you can get everywhere, but accountability and mentorship is not something you can get everywhere. So these are the things we give our students, and that is why the Jazz Digital Hub is in existence. I'll give you guys a rundown of the Jazz Digital Hub when we start the class. So I sent a voice note, I think that was yesterday, talking about what I saw on Facebook when someone said, I made a post, okay, one of the adverts posts where we said you can earn, do you know that you can earn 6 figures in 2 months, which is 60 days? And somebody said it's unrealistic. And what I want you all to do in today's class is to open up your mind to learn. One of the things that hold people down is when your mind is not open to taking in new things, when your mind is not open to learning new things. So that's one of the reasons that can get your mental space down. So I'll use Nigeria as an example. Let me use Nigeria as an example. When we say 6 figures, we didn't say 6 zeros. Even 6 zeros, I end that. When we say 6 figures, we are talking about somebody now said something. Somebody now sells something and said, oh, do you guys know that 6 figures from 100K to a million naira is 6 figures? Yes, it is. From 1 million to 9 million is 7 figures. And from 10 million upward, you know now, do the maths yourself. It's 8 figures, and people earn that monthly. Yes, depending on your skills, your positioning, your skills, your expertise, and your positioning. Those 3 things. Skills 1, expertise, and positioning. No matter the smallest skills, listen, the video is live on YouTube, so you can always get. So skills, experience, and positioning. No, even with the lowest skills, like I told somebody one time, somebody booked a 2 hours consult call with me, and she told me something. She said that she's a social media manager and she has not gotten, in short, she's scared of practicing on, like, requesting for international remote job. She's scared of Upwork. She has this phobia. She has this strong Nigerian accent, and she feels nobody will want to work with her that way. And I told her something. I said, she's in Lagos, Nigeria. I said, okay, go to these big markets and try to approach, do a sample of your service, have your service portfolio, go to these big markets, look at these big dealers. You know their problem. They have customers physically, but they do not have customers online. And online customers is an additional. Approach them and offer 100K 1 month to get them on Google, My Business, get them findable on social media, optimize their profile for SEOs, and, do all the wonderful stuff, do a 1 month social media management and all the stuff for them, and offer them a retainer of 80,000 naira. Look for at least 10 persons for that before you go for the retainership. You get? And she did that. At the end of, came to me and said she closed 10 persons for 100,000 naira is 1 million naira. For those of you in Nigeria, it's a millionaire. And so eggs only to one basket, which is the Upwork and Fiverr basket, when there is a lot of places you can apply and get job. Stop thinking like a staff and start thinking like a business owner, because every freelancer is a business owner. A business owner who is selling clothes look for every single means to advertise their clothes business on their staff, wherever. So the same thing, start thinking like one. All right, let's get into. So who is ready for this class? That's a pep talk to prepare us for this class. Who is ready? 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 Let me just have to give you that small talk to prepare you for the main class. Okay. Okay, I got my people ready. So let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. All right, guys, let me share my screen with you all. It's been recorded on YouTube. So the class is on YouTube and you always find it there. More than, I think, 1 week, then it goes down. So you have to watch it in the next 1 week. So let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Let me do this one. Can you guys see my screen? If you can see my screen, let me know. If you can see my screen, let me know. Okay, my screen is being seen. All right. So now, guys, welcome to today's class, where we'll talk about skills that international clients are constantly hiring for. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So before we get right into improper, let's talk class is not for, so that if the class just go out a bit. So guys, first of all, you don't know what digital skill, you have no idea on how to transition into the online remote work. You are still at home looking for how to earn more to support your family. It's not easy. I mean, stay at home. You saw my daughter just passed through like before I turned off the camera. If you are independent, you are dependent on your family and you want to be financially you poorly and they do not allow you grow. If you're that type of person, this class is for you. If you have zero knowledge, position yourself on international platforms or how to pick up places to search for job search thing. This class is for you. You already have a remote job, but some of us do not know how to use remote job tools. Yes, it's a problem. Some of us have remote jobs, but we don't know how to navigate tools like Monday, Trello, and the rest of them. You are this type of person. This class is for you. Or you've paid for multiple online trainings. These trainings ended up to be low quality or low quality with zero support system, zero mentorship and accountability. You get zero practice. This class is for you. If you are any of this class is for you. Or you are this one that seek deeper understanding. You just want to know what it was to avoid asking for urgent 2K. Yes, sit back. This class is for you. Then Just the same way the class is for a set of persons, the class is equally not for a set of persons. You are the type that complain instead of learning and practicing skills that will change your life. Please. Or you prefer this get rich quick scheme instead of working, take the first door. You will not want to invest in your own growth. Take the first door. This class is not for you. So now, in today's class, we'll be reviewing to you a lot of reasons why VAs are stopped or why freelancers are stopped. We'll be showing you steps on how to, find your next jobs. And we'll be introducing VAs who have already learned skills, they've gotten jobs, but they do not know how to use the outline that I promised to give people, but we are going to give. We are going to teach this one is for VAs. I made a post some days ago asking people, remote workers, and a lot of them. So I know that this class is for people who have zero idea on freelancing, but equally we have some people who have idea, they've even gotten jobs, but they do not know how to use tools, freelance tools. Easy to use freelance tools. Just one, how to manage projects on monday.com. We'll show you how to manage projects on monday.com. Then we'll now show you how you can get started as a freelancer or a virtual assistant for the newbies. So that is what you're going to get in the next 2 hours. Okay, we've touched like 19 minutes. So in the next 1 hour plus. So that's what you're going to get. So now, who is this lady speaking to you guys with red hair? Who is this dark-skinned Nigerian woman with red hair speaking to you all? So my name is Chiwen Ama, like I said when we started. I am a wife, a mom, an ex-banker. I like using that word because some people will say, I know nothing about this space. I didn't study it in school. I'm a wife, a mom, an ex-banker, a biochemist. Yes, I'm a biochemist because I studied biochemistry, and a digital workspace expert, and also the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. So the Jazz Digital Hub, I said it earlier on, is an edutech school founded October 5th, 2022. And since the Jazz Digital Hub existence, we have trained over 4,500 Africans across 25 countries, 25 wonderful nations in the world. So we've captured 25 nations and we've trained over 4,500 African and a very few Asian. Yes, and our students are making multiple 7 figures from digital workspace skills, not just the virtual assistant skills or digital workspace skills, because we do more than virtual assistants. We have other training programs, but I advise people when you want to start your journey as a tech bro or tech sis, it's always advisable you start from the simplest or from the easiest, the virtual assistant. So now, let me give you guys a brief story on how we started. So the Jazz started from my own personal journey. I like saying this a lot because some of you may relate to it. In 2021, towards the early months of 2021, I got fired from the banking sector. I'm not ashamed of saying that I was sacked. Yes, I was sacked. My performance dropped after spending 5 years in the bank. My performance started dropping. I started becoming weak. I started becoming tired of my job. My performance started dropping and I was sacked. And along the line, when I was about taking the easy way out, which was, ending it all, I discovered remote work, I discovered freelancing. And me, I'm out for anything that can make me money. Then I started freelancing. And my first job was Instagram page handler. That job, I worked with my phone and it was paying me $20 per week. Instagram page handler for an Asian record label. From there, I switched my career into telesales, where I got my big break and I got a $5,000 deal. That was in that year, 2021. And in 2022, we opened the Jazz Digital Hub. And because when I got that big break that year, that money solved a lot of problems. Everybody were like, oh, how did you do it? How did you start? What did you do? Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. And we started teaching our community women and men, people around us. And when we started seeing a lot of results, we now did an official registration and opened our school officially. So that's how the Jazz started. And since then, our students has been making quite well. They are doing very well for themselves on the online space. So that is that for that. And when we talk about a student doing very well for themselves, I want you guys to see the possibility. That's why I'm bringing up some jobs that students have gotten. This particular clause, convert that in your currency so far. And a lot of wonderful things out there. These are all our students, and these are both men and women like you making good money. Like this person is Nosa. Nosa, I remember there was a time Nosa was getting jobs back to back to back to back. She was getting a lot of sales and telemarketing jobs back to back. This is Benny's assistant, and Benny has multiple full-time jobs, paying her, at least the least is paying her $5 per hour. Convert it in our currency in Nigeria or in your currency, her least. And the sweet thing, I'll tell you guys the sweet thing about working remotely when we start this class in proper. This is Faith. There was a time it was her job. Faith never focused on full time. Faith went for job and she was getting on a back to back to back. There are so many jobs that I don't know. Damilola, and Damilola got his first job, I think 1 month after his training, and Damilola has been jobless for a long time. He was jobless for 1 year before he got his first job. For over a year. An internship job for 6 months. I was paying for internship. And after 6 months internship, even while in training, these are a lot of people doing amazing things. These are a lot of people doing amazing things. I can't even remember all their names here, but these are a lot of people getting jobs. There's no job online. I look at them. I said, is it the same looking for online? Majority of us do not get jobs because we do not even know how to apply one, two. We don't know how to position an ad expert, somebody to run my meta ads, and I opened up application. You need to see the trashy. These people are praying for jobs, but yet they do not know how to send a simple and say that there's no job online. When you've not taken your time to learn how to properly position yourself and apply for a job, there is jobs online. If you've not gotten a job yet, what I do anytime I fail, Anytime I fail at doing something, I check myself. I come back in and I cross-check myself. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Can you guys see my screen? Somebody is saying they can see the screen on YouTube. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, and my screen is clear. This is a mom of two who was out of jobs for 8 years. She left the work system to have her, and she learned the strategy to positioning. Boom, she got her first job, which was a German job. Her name is Lovely. And these people are people like you and I. This person here, you see, she said, I got the job I told you about. And she was like, whoa, it's a US job anyway. She's like, right now she wants to start preparing to buy her first property. These people are like you and I. Because we say you can make 6 figures in 2 months, this person was less than 2 months and she's making 7 figures. Guys, get the thing here. The problem is not your skill. The problem is that some of us lack proper skills, positioning. And for those of us who are their jobs on Oppo, Okpeye messaged her asking of you. Okpeye is just like you and I. Portfolio optimize. Okay, guys, sorry, guys. Like I said, I am my major network, my major internet. So I'm just managing the router. I moved in yesterday to this new place. I'm just managing my router pending till I fix within the week. So I'm just barely 24 hours old here. So do not mind the network. Like I was saying, the difference is that she understands how to get clients and you do not. So now let's get into business. A lot of us do not know. Okay, switch. A lot of us do not know who a virtual assistant is, which is the major reason why we are here. We don't even know what social media is all about. We don't even know what freelancing is all about. We don't even know anything entirely about how this thing works. So I do have this saying where I tell people that starting up as a virtual assistant is the best way to transition into tech. You get. Recently, a friend of mine started learning automations, started learning of digital skills, and she's crashing and landing her head on the floor because hearing her left from her right because she jumped through assistant. Virtual assistants are one of the most popular digital skills and virtual assistant. For me, I have 3 assistants, 3 virtual assistants, and I equally have a content assistant. Yes, I equally have a content assistant. In the last 2 months, I have to do, and yeah, boss relative assistants. So now let's look at who these assistants are. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? So let's look at who these assistants are. So a virtual assistant is a self-employed professional that provides a professional that provides services. You provide services, you provide administrative services, you provide creative services, you provide remotely. Or can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the chat section. If you can't let me know, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, okay, okay. Um, Jeff, if the cloud case, so the virtual assistant is remotely to their clients. So now you may ask, a virtual assistant. I call the virtual assistant medicine. I call the virtual assistant skill like you are a medical doctor. That's like gynae, you major in gynecology, you major in pediatric, you major in optometry and all that. That same way, virtual. This, oh God, can you guys hear me? I'm seeing some persons on YouTube saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay, okay, okay. Let me move my breaking again. Breaking again. Let me know. Okay, is it better? My internet will be coming up by tomorrow next. That's when they'll come and install for me. Is it better now? Is it better? Okay, so okay, let's continue. All right. So now, when it start breaking, you let me know. So now let's look at it this way. As a virtual assistant, you can choose to major in sales and become a sales executive. As a virtual assistant, you can major in sales and become a sales expert, like you are a telemarketer, you are a telesales executive, you help clients get sales for their business. You help your clients generate eyeballs to their business. As a virtual assistant, you can choose to major in administration. You understand? Where you do all the admin duty from simple project management to business management to all those things around that line. And also, virtual assistants can also major in social media creative management. You get, these are different areas of virtual assistant that you can major in. Some persons will say, oh, I'm a nurse, I'm a medical doctor, can I also work as a virtual assistant? Yes, because we have the legal assistants and also the medical virtual assistant. These people are equally virtual assistants, but because they have additional skills, so they choose to service only clients in the medical field. They choose to service only clients in the legal field. They help for the medical field, they help them with billing, they help them with consults, they help them with a lot of other stuffs. So you get, that is who a virtual assistant is. Your job as a virtual assistant is dependent on your area of specialization. Your job as a VA is dependent on your area of specialization, and it's equally dependent on the clients you are working for. It's dependent on the clients you are working with. So if you are working with an edutech company, you have no business to run services that is required for a real estate company. You get, so your skills right now, you use your skills to apply for jobs in industries that fits your skills. I remember when I started, I said I started with a record label, and I realized that, oh, that is not my field. You need to be more playful and more, alive to really succeed in that field. You need to understand, okay, the Gen Z clock it and the everything. That shit, I don't get a thing out of it. So I transitioned immediately. I went into real estate. Yes, I started working as a virtual assistant for the real estate industry. And that was where I realized that, okay, this is my thing. These people are really talking the talk that I like, that I understand. So that is the thing. If you want to become a virtual assistant, the first thing you need to do is, you need not to do is to pick the area you want to specialize in. No. The first thing you need to do is to learn the skills of virtual assistant, the basic skills. From there, you now pick, okay, I am more, I do well with travel management. I do well with travel planning. You now niche down in that area and learn better in that area. I do well with maybe as a biochemist, okay, I do well in the medical line. You now niche down and learn deeper in that particular area. Or you see that, oh, customer service is my thing. You really understand hotspots. You find joy, managing customers. You now niche down in that area. You get, so that is the best way to jump into the industry. That is the best way to jump into the industry. So let's look at one of the things that virtual assistants face, which is the hard truth. Most VA are not broke because they lack skills. I want you guys to know that. Is it still breaking? Is it still breaking? So like I was saying, okay, thank you. Most VAs are not broke because they lack skills. 99% of VAs have the basic skills they can use in getting jobs. They have the basic skill they can use in getting jobs. They are broke because they lack structure. Structure is one of the most important things to have as a VA. Structure. Okay, most persons says no. Structure is one of the most important things to have as a virtual assistant. How do you build structure? First of all, your structure, you must structure your skills. You must structure your skills and how you position your skills. You must structure your job search and how you find these jobs. Without structure, you are nothing. Without structure, today you go to Upwork, tomorrow you're on Fiverr, next tomorrow you are quote pitching, the other day you are doing whatever you have to do. Without structure, there is no way you are going to make money as a virtual assistant without structure. So now, let's discuss what we call the skill trap. There's something that is holding us Africans from getting jobs, and that is the skill trap. Most of us, we just keep learning more skills without direction. And you know what? Learning skills without direction is equal to confusion and no income. So now, where is your direction? Where is your direction? So if you are the type that you are jumping from affiliate to this, to that, like I always tell people, this is how I learn my skills. I do a lot of training. I pay for a lot of training. And when I join a particular program and I learn that skills, the least I would want to do with that skill is to make the money I used in learning the skills with 200% interest. That has always helped me, and that has always made me push in anything I do. But most of us just get strapped. We learn and we do not know how to give it out in exchange for money. And that's one of the things that we'll be looking at today. And that's one of the things we'll be looking at today. So after the common myths, now VA faces, we'll be going into a short practical with Coach Gus time. So now, most of us, we have this mindset that, oh, once we learn these skills, clients will come. Please, that is a big lie. I hope we are still hearing me. We have the mindset that once we learn these skills, clients will come. That is a big lie. Yes, it is a big lie. Clients will not come until you position yourself for clients to see you. When we come back from our time with Coach Gus time, I'll talk about where we can position ourselves for clients to see us. Some of us think that, oh, once we get certificates, we learn a skills and get certificates, is guaranteed for job. That is a lie. That is a lie. Some of us think that, oh, job platforms are the solution. Guys, when we come back, I will tell you guys the last time I got a job from job platform. I have been code pitching and code emailing for a very long time. Before I was doing it alone, then later I have a team. Like right now, Coach Gus time is part of our team. He's currently here. Like I said, we just moved to our new office locations, and we go out and search for job. Job is not only on job platforms. You have jobs outside job platforms. So those of you that think that it is only Fiverr, it is only Upwork, it is only freelancer.com. No, even your social media can give you jobs. We'll talk about how social media can give you jobs when we come back. We'll talk about how social media can give you jobs when we come back. Coach Gus time, are you here? If you are here, let me know in the chat section that you are here. Let me know in the chat section. Let me know in the chat section that you are here while we look at something else. So now, let's take a look at this, guys. Let's get ready for this. Let's get ready for this. Let's take a look at this. Okay, let's say, Coach Gus time, if you are here, let me know in the chat section. He's in our new workspace right now, and the network is crazy. You can connect to the second network that I'm using right now. So now let's look at a brief reality check. A lot of virtual assistants are currently underpaid. How many of you are currently working remotely and you are underpaid? A lot of virtual assistants are currently highly underpaid. Some of you are underpaid and overworked. Jesus. God, only God knows what you're facing. So now, one of the reasons why you are underpaid is because you are not positioning yourself for people to see the value that you have. So I started getting paid better than I was getting paid when I started putting myself as a business partner, as a business person. So one thing that you are going to take out of here today is that you need, for those of you that are currently practicing, this is not for those that do not have skills. We'll look at those that do not have skills shortly. For those of you that are currently practicing, you need to position yourself as a business owner so that when you are facing a client, it is business owner to business owner. So why searching for jobs on platforms where you get clients as a freelancer, equally search for jobs in places where you get clients as a business owner. Yes, that was my breakthrough point. I started positioning myself on platforms, started cold emailing people, businesses, that my business, I stopped being Chiwendu the freelancer, and I started being a business owner, running services, just like you call the plumber, just like the installers now will come and install my internet. As a business owner, I am employing their services as business owners. So you too, as a freelancer, these businesses are employing your services. Ghost time, are you here? Can you please chat in the chat section, please? We are waiting for you. These freelancers are, you are positioning now as a service-based person, offering your service to the to businesses. So in places where they will normally price you $3 per hour, or where they will tell you, oh, I don't have much money, let me pay you $200 a month, or let me come down, especially those of us that work for Nigerian clients, okay, thank you so much. Those of us that work for Nigerian clients, you know what they can do. Nigerian clients will tell you, sorry, I can't pay you more than 250,000 naira for this role. What are you not working from home? By the time you start positioning yourself, you have a page for your brand. If you are maybe if you are Agnes Peters, you have maybe AP page, something like that. AP services, I'm just assuming, APVA services for your brand. Your clients are coming to you knowing that you are a business owner, this is what you do, you offer these services to clients, you do this, you do that. They will meet with you like a serious person that you are. And that's way you get to get their money from them. So that's one of the things we can use to, cut off unpaid, getting underpaid. That's one of the ways we can use to, getting off ourselves from, being overworked. Because I've seen cases where, especially our local clients, where they employ you for administration, they give you admin, they give you telemarketing, they give you creative roles, all to do. So positioning yourself as an authority will stream your work to your work. All right, let's move to the practice class. When we come back, when we come back, we'll continue from the real problems that VAs are facing. Okay, let me stop sharing and give Sagola an opportunity. Sally, can you raise your hand so that I can see you? Okay, guys. I am going to give us I'm going to give us a replay of my last free class. While we try to finish this, I'll give us a replay of my last free class. But the only problem that we are going to have, my network went off. My installers will be coming Tuesday to do my internet, and this class can't wait to them because during the week I work for my clients. I can't do it within the week. So the only thing that is not in that last free class is the workflow. So Coach Gostein's section is not in the recording of the last class, but I'm going to give it anyways. I'm going to give it anyways, even while we try to make something good out of today with the bad network in my workplace here. All right, Coach Gosline, I think I've made you. Aha. So, Coach Gosline, you can continue now. Thank you so much. So, guys, we are going to be learning how to manage workflow using monday.com. Monday.com is a project management tools that we can use to manage workflow. So most of you who are currently working remotely understand, you've heard of monday.com or your bosses have required you to use monday.com, but you don't know how to manage workflow with it. So we are going to get you introduced to it, teach you one or two things that you can start doing to make your work easy, you get, and to boost your credibility as a freelancer. So guys, let's hear from Sir Gostine. Sir, you can take over now.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. If you can hear me, I would like you to react in the comment section. Can you hear me? Okay, good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. So I want to welcome every one of us to this training. We are so sorry for the issues, the network issues. So in this section, I'll be looking at how to stay organized and how to track our work as professionals, as virtual assistants, and also as professionals. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. All right. So one of the biggest reasons we have as virtual assistants and professionals is it's not that we lack skill, but we don't have the ability or the systems to stay organized. And let's be honest, many of us are here and I know we've missed a deadline, we've forgotten tasks, and even tried to see how to cover up when we struggle to track clients that have been assigned to us by our clients. Many of us have been in that situation before. All right. So imagine a situation where you lose a client, not because you are incompetent, but because you lack structure. So as a professional, not just the skill, you don't just work on the skill alone. You also have need for staying organized, having the ability to track projects on time, okay? Having the ability to collaborate with team members on a particular project. So that's what the tool she talked about, Coach talked about, Monday.com. So Monday.com is a work operating system. So let me share my screen. So but I'm giving 15 minutes to quickly talk on this. So let me see. Let me quickly share. So can you see my screen? So Monday.com is a CRM tool, client relationship management tool. With this tool, it will help you to stay organized. It also helps team members to plan, to track, and also to execute work in one place. Instead of having scattered work here and there, you can make use of this tool to track your work. Okay, you can track your work in one place. So let me check the comment section. Let me see if we are following. Okay. So that's what Monday.com tool is. Many of us must have heard of Monday.com. Many of us might have been using it, but for those of us that are just coming in today, you know that Monday.com is a CRM tool, client relationship management tool, help you to manage your clients. You can also use it to manage tasks, okay? Not just you, but you and everyone in your team. You can work together on a particular project. You work together on a particular project. You see how work is going so far, and it helps you to adjust, set deadlines, and do other activities, okay? So why does it matter? So this tool helps to bring order in our business. As a business owner, as a company owner, you can make use of this tool to bring order into your workplace. Okay, and as a virtual assistant, as individuals that know how to do this tool, it will also help you to earn higher and help you to manage multiple clients. So if you have multiple clients, you can manage multiple clients using this tool. Okay. Then small businesses struggle with certain problems and they need people to help them manage these problems. These are problems they have once in a while, like tax tracking. They are so disorganized due to the schedule, their work schedule. They are so disorganized, running here and there, looking for how to manage their tax and other business processes. So they stay disorganized. They don't have a system to track for accountability. Who is doing what? Who is supposed to do this tax? Has this person done this tax? There's no system that is set on ground. And also, workflow visibility. Many businesses don't have this ability to track their workflow, to really know what is going on, and even set follow-ups. Many organizations and businesses are having these challenges. So we as professionals, if we know how to make use of this tool, we can render these services to companies and start earning from the online space. So as a virtual assistant, you can start earning. If you go to Upwork, you find these businesses, you find these jobs opportunity in Upwork and other freelance sites where you are required as a virtual assistant, as an individual, a money.com expert or a workflow expert, to come into their system and organize their workflow and organize their daily activities. Okay. So for you to make use of this tool we are talking about, though there are other tools that are still as good as Monday.com, like Airtable and the others, but Monday.com is a very good tool that you can start with. Are we together? If you are together, let me know. Okay. Yes, it's a website. It's a website. So you just come to monday.com. Just type monday.com in your browser. Okay? Just type in monday.com in your browser. So if you type in monday.com in your browser, they'll ask you to sign up. You need to sign up. You'll be asked to sign up and answer some few questions. What will you be using it for? So if you are with me, just go to your browser, sign up to monday.com. So they will ask you, what do you intend to do with the tool? Are you using it for client management or for tax management? So you can use it for tax management, you can use it for client management. So here is it. You go to your browser, just type in monday.com. You log in. Okay, you first of all sign up if you don't have an account, if this is your first time. So I will not be rushing, I'll be taking it gently for those of us that are just seeing this tool for the first time. Okay, so you come to monday.com, you sign up. My network is a little bit slow. So when you sign up, you answer the few questions that will ask you. What will you be using it for? Your team size. You answer those questions, then it will, okay. Me, I've already signed. It's taking me back to the tool. So you sign up, then you get to this interface. If you're able to sign up, and you sign in, you get to this interface. So here is the tool. While inside the tool, if you're able to sign up and also sign in, on the right-hand side, you see a vertical board here, the home, your work, more, the AI and others. And on the top, you also see some tools here. You get automation, integration, and your logo. Then you also see at the bottom your workspace. Okay, this is a workspace. So you can start with a workspace. You'll be given a workspace. Immediately you log in, you'll be given a workspace. Okay, that's the starting point. Or if you don't want that workspace, you can create a new workspace. So a workspace, you can use a workspace for a client or a workspace for an organization. Okay. And you can also create workspace by clicking on this. So inside the workspace, you can create several boards. So this is a workspace. I already have a workspace in my main workspace. Okay. I named it main workspace. I can also create another workspace, okay, to handle another client's tax. Okay. Are you with me? Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, you can type yes in the comment section so that I'll know that, okay. Okay, thank you. So, first thing first, we see the hierarchy of the tool. First thing, we have a workspace. Then secondly, we have what we call boards. Okay. This space you are seeing right now is a board inside this workspace, main workspace. So I have a board named my first project. Okay. I can also create a board for another task. If I don't want to use this board, I can create. Okay, yes, okay. I'm confused. Don't know anything. Okay, so I'm introducing the tool monday.com for work management. That's what I'm doing now. Or somebody asked the question, JC. So this tool helps us to plan. So when I start working with it, you see what you can do. You can also do so many things with it, okay? So setting it up now, I'm just setting it up. I talked about workspace, okay? There's a workspace that you'll be given. Then you create a board, okay? So just click on this plus button. Then you come to the board, new board, okay? Come to this plus button, this blue. You can see my cursor by the left, okay? Click on this blue button. Then you click on board. Then you click on new board, okay? So you set it in main. This is not compulsory, but you set it in main. Then what do you want to manage? Do you want to manage items? Do you want to manage budgets? Do you want to manage employees? Do you want to manage campaigns? What do you want to manage? It is inside the board you manage your tasks. Okay? So somebody. Okay. So it is inside the board you manage your tasks. So if you are managing a task or you are managing items, you can leave it in items, then you click on create board. So as you click on create board, it will create a new board for you where you can manage your tasks. So if you can see this is a new board. For example, a client asks you to hire you to manage their product launch. They are having a product launch. They ask you to manage it as a virtual assistant or as a professional. So we can use this tool to manage the product launch. Instead of writing it down on a sheet of paper or always bothering ourselves how we can follow up with the tasks or how we can manage the tasks, we can use this tool to manage the tasks. So in this board, we can rename this board, okay? Just click on this new board, okay? If you can see my cursor, click on this new board, come to new board here. It is clickable, click on it, and you can change the name, okay? We can say product launch. Okay. So we can say product launch, that's the name. First of all, name it. Then you can add a description if you want. So immediately the name has changed. So this is the main table. Where we are working on now is the main table. This is a board. Then this is a group. Okay. You can have several groups inside a board. Okay. So we can title this group, and also you can change the color. Okay. So we can say undone tax. Okay, this is the task that we've not finished, that we are working on. Then you can come down. You can scroll down to another group. This is group 2, where you have the purple color. Okay, we can call this the done tax. and we can give it any color. Done tax. Okay, so we can give it any color. So now, how do we use this tool? We have items, we have rows. It's like a sheet. We have rows, we have columns. Okay, we have rows and we have columns. So these columns has already been set for us. So we don't want it. We want a situation where we can set up the columns ourselves. Okay, so I want to delete everything here so that we can start from scratch. Okay, I will make use of this. Okay, so we are managing the product launch. What do we need? What are the tasks? Number one, we need to create a product landing page. That's one of the items we need to do. We need to design social media promotional graphics for this product launch. That's number two task we need to do. We need to write email campaigns content for this product launch. Then we need to schedule social media posts for this product launch. These are 4 activities that we need to do for this product launch, okay? These are 4 activities that we need to manage in this board. So for us to manage these activities, who are we assigning these tasks to? There are several people that will be handling these tasks. Who are we assigning these tasks to? Will there be deadline for these tasks to be achieved? Okay. What is the status of each of these tasks so that we can monitor each of these tasks? These are questions we need to ask before we start. Okay. Then what is the priority? Which of these tasks we need to do urgently that we need to arrange as number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 that needs to be done urgently? So that's another question we need to ask. Then number 4, what are the feedbacks? What are the notes, comments that needs to be done on these tasks? So we also create that. So for us to be able to manage that, we can create columns for each of those questions I asked now. Okay. So here we can leave it as item, and these are editable. All this you find here, you can edit it. Okay. Just tap on it, then you can edit it. You can say our first task is to create a product landing page. Okay, this is our first task now. For this product launch project, the first task is create a product landing page. Okay, that's my first task now. So here here is for updates. If there's any updates concerning this project, we can add it here from time to time. Okay. Here we can expand the page and add updates. For example, how is the project going on? I want you to do this. I want you to do that. So you just type in the update here as time goes on. Okay. You type in what you want, then you click on these are to edit. And whatsoever you type here. For reaction, you attach file, you want to mention someone, all this you can do. Okay. And we came here from here. Look at it. These 2 arrows, one is facing up, one is facing down. This is how we got to that place to add updates to this particular task. Then in this particular task, if there is sub task you want to add to this task, sub task you want to do under this task, you come to the left hand side. You see a V shaped button here. If you can see my cursor here, just tap on it. And you see you can add sub items under this task. Okay, sub items. So we are not looking at that now. So let's just leave that for now. So then we've created item number 1. Who are we assigning these tags to? We should have somebody we are assigning it to so that we can properly track these tags. So come to this plus button. This is where we add columns. Click on it. Then look for people. People column. Look at it. This is people. You click on it. So if you want to add people into this tool, you come to invite. Okay? You click on invite. For example, 5 persons are working or 4 persons are working on these tags. You come click on invite. Let me go back again. Click on invite button. Look at it, top right of my screen. Okay, click on it. They add the person's email here. Okay, I've added 1 person already. So add the person's email here and click on invite. The person will be added. The person will accept in his email, his or her email, then the person will be invited to this board. Okay. Or you click on the link, you copy the link, and you send it to the person that you want to invite. Okay. So now we've added the people column. Okay. Now also note that these columns are movable. So I want to make it the first column after item. So just make sure this hand icon is showing on the column. Then I'll drag it to my left to where I want it to be. Now here I can set whosoever I want to be in charge of this task. So I'll just click on it. So there are 2 emails here for 2 persons. I can choose Peter Joe to be responsible for this task. Okay. Then deadline. Is there a deadline for this task? So for deadline, I will use the date column. So this is date column. I'll move it as the next column so that I can track these tasks, know the person doing the task, know the date. Okay. So you can set the date. You can say, we'll change the year to 2026. Then the month, you can also change the month to March. Let's say March 5th. Okay. Or March 1st. Okay, let's make it March 1st. Okay. Now we've set the tax, we've set the person responsible for this tax, the date for deadline of this tax, can call it end date or start date. Okay. Let's say we can call this deadline. Can call it deadline, or you can put an end date and a start date for us to track it. But I'll just use deadline since we are starting. We already know that we are starting in this month of February. So deadline is March 1st. So the next column I can do is start status. What is the status of this tax so that I can track this tax? Is this tax, has this tax started? Is this tax delayed? Is this tax done? So I can use a status column to be able to track this particular tax. Okay. So I'll change to edit this. I'll just click on it. Then come to edit label. Working on it, stop, done, does not really describe my tax. So I can edit it. You can leave it if you want. You can also edit it. Okay. So click on edit label. So I can say the first one, yellow, I can say not started. Not started the tax. So I can say not okay, sorry, I don't not not started. Okay, stop, done. Okay, we can make use of this. Let's just say so you can add as many status that you want for you to track this work. Okay. So Okay, so not started, done, and also stock. Stock, okay? So we have set status, then priority. How important is this tool? So we look for priority here. So we have a special column called priority. Okay, we click on priority. So the priority is here. So also set our priority. Okay, so let me go back for those of us that are those that are not following. So I'm managing this tax project launch, and I have 4 tasks to manage. Okay, so I've set the first task, which is create a product landing page for us to advert for this product launch. Okay, for more awareness. So I created a product landing page as the first task, assign somebody to it, set a deadline, then the status, I also set the status, then the priority, I'm about setting the priority now. So I clicked on plus, then I search for priority column. That's what I did to get here. Okay. Now I will now set my priority. To set your priority, just tap on it. Okay. So these are default priorities that came with it. Default priority. So if you want to use this priority, fine, you can use it. If you don't want, just scroll down and edit it. The way I did for status now. So you just scroll down, then you edit. Okay, you see edit label, you click on edit label, you can edit your priority. Okay, so I can click on the first one, I can say, I can choose medium. The priority is medium, it's not that high. Or if it's very important, I would say it's critical. This product landing page is critical for me as a business owner. So I'll set it as critical. Then I also set a note, okay, for everybody to see. So for notes, we choose a long text because we'll be typing here, long text. Then I'll edit it, I'll write note. The column now is text. If you can see, there are text symbol in the column. You can see as I'm scrolling on it. So I set it as text, then I'll say notes. Okay. So if I want to type a note, I'll just tap on it. Then I'll say include, I want them to include a product description. Include product description, images, product description, images, on the landing page now, and CTA button. So these are the notes I want to be on this tax. So I've just set the first tax now. So I also set my second tax. Okay. So just click outside. So I've set the first tax so I can track this first tax. Okay. Then I can also set the second tax. So the second tax is I want the team to design a social media promotional graphics. So I will set it here in this second row. So I will say design social media promotional graphics. So I've set the second tax, then I will assign it to somebody again to track this tax. I also assign it to somebody. So here, I'll choose the second person to monitor, to work on this tax. Then I'll also set deadline. Set the date to ensure we're on track. Team match 8. Okay. Then the tax, status of the tax. Let me say stock. The priority is medium. Okay. Then the notes, I can set a note there to create 3 variations for Instagram and Facebook. Create 3 variations of this promotional social and Facebook. Okay, so I've set the second tax. So that's how I'll do for the third and also the fourth tax. That's how I'll set it tax by tax and I assign it to various persons. So these persons I've invited into this board, they will get an alert anytime they are assigned to a particular tax. Since I've invited them with their email, they will get an alert that they've been added to a monday.com board. Okay. So anytime they are assigned to a tax, they will get an alert that you have been assigned to a particular tax. Then if that person is true with the tax, the person will just come here on his own board and set it to done. Done. Okay. Then the second person has also done his tax or is having challenge in his tax. This particular person, he can set the status. Okay. Either I'm stuck or I have not started. Okay. The person can indicate that I have not started, is having a challenge, can set it here. Then, when the owner or the manager of this board comes in, with this status, the manager can know what is going on. Okay, the manager can know. If this board was set up on Monday, on Tuesday, he knows the status. On Wednesday, he knows the status. If this is not still yet done, it will know that there's a problem here. Okay, so that's how we set all the tags and also set all the columns, and we can track what each person is doing. Okay, so if we don't want to manually track what each person is doing, we can set up automation. So that automation will notify us immediately somebody has done a task in this board. Any of our staff has done a task. Automation will notify us. We notify the manager that so person has done his task. So person is through with his task. Okay. So I don't know if you are following me. Is there any question so far? So this is a simple way to manage our workflow, to manage tasks. Okay. And we can also set automation that when this work is done, all done tasks should move from this undone group, should move from this place and go down to the done group, should come down to this group that is called done tasks. So that anytime I come as the manager, I'll just scroll down to the done area. I'll see all the tasks that have been done. Automation has moved it down. So all done tasks will be grouped under this group. So I don't need to stress myself, start calling, have you done your tasks? Have you not done? No. The automation, I'll set up the automation. It will group all done tasks in this group. While the undone tasks will still be on top in the undone group. Okay, so we can do that. We can set automation to do that for us. If you want to add other tools into Monday so that you can use other tools, Slack, Trello, and other tools, you come to integration. You can integrate it with other tools to use with this tool. Okay, so for the automation, we can come to automation Just click on the automation at the top. If you want to automate your tax so that you not be doing it manually, you can come to the click on the automate. Let me go back. Look at automation at the top right. Automate. Okay. Just click on it. It will bring you to this interface, the automation interface, where you see templates of automation. When an item is created, assign creator as person. When status changes to something, notify someone. When date arrives, notify someone. Okay? So all these are templates of automation that you can use, that they've already set it up. You can choose from any of these automation and use. Okay? So if you set up this tax here, and I want a situation where somebody can call me, somebody can, when the tax is done, the monday.com should notify me. Okay? So I can go to the automation, click on automate. You can use the template when status changes to something, notify me, or I can start from scratch. Okay? So let me use the template. So when a tax is done, notify me. When a tax is done, okay, say if you can download it. No, you use it from the web. Use it from the web, yes. Just go to their website, log in. Because it's a paid tool, but they'll give you a free version for 14 days to use. Okay? All right. If there's no other question, let me continue with the automation. So I want when somebody has done his tax, like this person, PJ now, has set his tax to done. He has done his tax. Just click, change the status to done. Okay, he's through with the tax. I want this monday.com to notify me, because not every time I will be in monday.com as the manager. I might be doing other things. So it should notify me with an email or inside this tool, because here you find notifications at the top. This bell symbol is notification. So it can notify me here, or it can notify me in my email that somebody has done his or her tax. Okay? So I'll have to set it in the automation area. So you click on automation, you come to when status changes to something, or you start from scratch. Okay? You click on plus if you want to start from scratch. When you click on when status changes to something, when status changes to done, that's what I want. When the status changes to done, when anybody changes his or her status to done. So when status, okay, what is the status? So we click on status. Click on the status column. That's what we want to choose from. When status changes to what should it change to? So that I will do what? When it changes to done, because these are the things under the status column. Done, stop, not started, or any of them. You want to set it in any of them, you are free to choose. So me, I want to choose when status changes to done, so that I'll quickly know that that tax is done, so that I can start monitoring other tax. So I'll click done. When status changes to done, then do this. What should I do for you? That's what the tool is asking. What should I do for you? You should notify me. So you come to notify. Among all the, this is in automation, we have what we call the trigger and the action. Okay? So the trigger, what starts the automation, is when the status turns green, done. So when that is triggered, what should happen next? That is the action, which is the next line. Okay? Somebody's asking a question. Say, sir, can someone, please, is this class recorded? Yes, the class is recorded. So can someone download this monday.com? You have to use it from the web. You have to use it from the web. Sign up from the web. Anytime you want to log in, go to the web and log in. www.monday.com. As easy as that. You can use it in your system. So when status changes to done, then what should it do? Action that you should take. I said this is a trigger. Like when you turn off a switch, the bulb will come on. Okay? So when the status turns green, which is done, what should it do for you? Moved item to new group? No. I want it to notify me. Come to notify. Click on notify. Okay? Notify. What should be in the notification message? What should be there? So you can say, hey, manager, or can scroll down, can say, hey, manager, the tax has been done. So that will be in our so you notify, then who is the person you want to notify? Someone. Who is that person? So you click on the someone, then you who? I want it to notify me. Is it a team member? Is it a supervisor, a team member, or someone from the column, the people column? There's a particular person you want to choose. So I want it to, if you want to notify a team member, you click on it, then you choose the team member that you want to notify. Okay? If you're the supervisor or the owner of the board, which will be at the top, you can click it as the owner of the board. Then, if you are satisfied with this, which is okay, then you click on create automation. So the automation will be created and it will be running. So it's still coming up, still loading. So you see, yes, you see the automation. When status changes to done, notify Peter John. And if you look at it here, the button is on. If you don't want it later, you can come to this three dots, click on it, then you can delete it. You can edit it later. You can duplicate it. Okay, you can check the history. So since it's relevant, I'll leave it. I'll not delete it. So I'll go back to my board. So this is done. So immediately I click on this now, I change it to done. You see the automation will start running now. You see, an automation was completed. See notification now. They have sent me notification as the manager. So in my board, and I also get an email too. This person, G time, has completed his work. So let me check the notification. So, hey manager, the task has been done. The message I sent to, I set up, that message I set up, it has sent it to me. So now, look at the time now. You see the time, 5:40 p.m. So I will know the time that task was completed. So I don't need to be logging in. I don't need to be running up and down or thinking or being worried how to track these tasks. Each person is doing their tasks. Each person is working on each other's tasks. Then I can also set the automation that when a task is done, move it to the done group. Okay? So there are so many ways we can track our activities. We can also filter. Okay? We can also filter our view. So if there are so many tasks, up to 20 tasks here, and I want to see those that have been done. They are done. There are those that are stuck. There are those that are not started. I just want to see those that are done alone. So you come to the filter view, you click on filter, then you choose the column that you want to work on. Okay? So let me use priority now. So we have critical and we have medium. So I want to filter to see those that are critical. Okay, I'll just come to the filter view, come to filter, click on filter. Which column do you want to filter? Okay, so I want to filter priority column to know. For example, I just want to check the priority view. So I'll click on a priority. When the priority is critical, so I'll choose critical. So I'll choose critical. So allow it to load. So when I go back to my view, you see it's only one that is critical. Can you see it? It's only one now that is critical. We are having two items. So when I come to filter, then I have filtered, it's showing me just one view. That's only one that is critical. Okay? All right. So many other ways we can track. There are so many other ways we can track tags with Monday.com. We can sort our board. If we want to sort it, we can click on sort. Then we choose the criteria in which you want to sort, whether in ascending order or in descending order, and the particular column you want to sort. Okay. You can hide a particular view. For example, you don't want to see a particular view. You can come here and you can hide a particular column. Let's say priority column, you click on it, then priority will no longer be here. You don't want the people to see the priority as the manager or the organizer of this board. So it is hidden here. You click on the column, you click on hide, then you choose the column you want to hide, okay? And you can go back there and you can also unhide it. Just tap on it. Now you have unhide it and it is revealed now on your table, okay? And you can also add dashboard. You can also add dashboard. Good, you can see a dashboard here. You can click on it, then you add all the widgets you want, and you're able to create a dashboard. Okay. So any questions so far? Do we have any question? So this is a powerful tool that we can use to manage our projects. We can create tasks. We can also use it to manage our leads. Apart from projects, apart from tasks, we can also manage leads. The name of the person, the contact, the email, we get those information and we can manage them using this tool. Okay? We can also manage leads using Monday.com. Yes, it's a very powerful tool, AJ. It's a powerful tool that most employers today, they want you to start using it. Don't just using Excel. Many people know how to use spreadsheet, Excel, Google Doc. This is also one of the tools you can use for CRM management. Apart from having Excel, Excel is a very general tool. Excel is a very general tool that we use, that everybody they are used to. But these other aspects, automation, integration, and other aspects, is the extra leverage, is the extra ability that this tool has. And there are so many things you can do with it. Okay? Busy with tools that virtual assistant can use to track them. The Monday.com tool will be accessed on the 14 days free trial. Yes, you can access it on 14-day free trial. And you can also pay, you can also use the paid version. You can also use the paid version. Indeed, a very powerful tool. It's a virtual to-do list, which simplifies one life. Yes. Yes, that's true. It simplifies your life. It makes you organized. It helps you to track work without you racking your brain. Okay? And also calls for accountability. So if somebody has not done its task, there should not be somebody that is idling. If you are a project manager, you are managing people and people are assigned to tasks, you see what they are doing, you can track them, track their activities. You can track their activities and know what they are doing for the day. If the person has not done it, you can send message to the person to know what is happening. Yes, you can send updates here. You can write a note here to ask what is going on. Okay? Or you want to give more information, you can attach file to that particular task. The person needs more information, you can send a file here. You can mention somebody here at, you see everybody's name will come out. At Joanne, what is happening with your tax? Okay? You can call out somebody to know what is happening. If the person is working, or the person is stuck, or the person needs more information, or you want to give a general update, you can do that from the update section. Okay? So, any other question as we round up? So, this is it. This is it. We should learn it as simple as it is now. Learn it, because most employers today, as project managers, as virtual assistants, as a private businessman or woman, you should be able to use this tool to your advantage. Set up automation, create tasks like this, assign people, get set deadline for them. Okay? They will know that you set deadline for them, and everybody must work with the deadline. And you set the status there. They be added, they can also set status. Okay? Because as the admin, you would have already set the status option. So as admin, you come here, you can manage these tasks from the administration section. Okay? You can log out from here, you can switch accounts, you can delete the board from here. You can explore the market apps for more tools. Okay? You can import data. Okay? You can also import data from Excel. Yes, that's another thing. You can import data from Excel into this tool. Now you already have the worksheet, you already have the information in your spreadsheet. Then you want to bring it here. It's simple. Just come to this plus, click on this plus. You look for imports. Okay. You can import from here. Come to import data. Where are you importing the data from? See, from Excel, from Google Sheet, Asana, Trello. All these are tools that you can integrate with monday.com. You can work with these tools. They work with these tools seamlessly without any issue. So if it's from Excel, you click on Excel stroke CSV. You come to the worksheet. Here, you can upload your data, or you browse the data. Okay? Just click on browse. It will take you to your folder. And this is, for example, if this is the sheet you want to update or you want to upload into the tool, just click on it and click on open. Okay? Now you need to customize your board before the data can appear on your monday.com. So you click on let's customize your new board. Now, these are the columns, these are the heading columns, okay, that will appear in your new board. So this is from Excel, okay? So you go through it to ensure the data is correct. Then you click on next. Okay. So what column do you want to be the first row? So you choose the first column. Okay. Then you click on next, then it will import your data. But note, before you import your data, you must ensure that these headings, these column headings, are the same thing with the headings in your spreadsheet, so that when importing, they will not be conflicting. So items is the first column. So items should also be the first column in your monday.com. People is the second column. People should also be the second column in your Excel. Deadline is the third column. It should also be the third column in your Excel sheet. Then status and the rest. So that when importing, there will be no clash between the headings. And those data from the Excel sheet or the Google spreadsheet can easily be uploaded into this tool. So when you've uploaded those information into this tool, then you can start managing your activities or your tasks using this tool. Okay? All right, so we'll be stopping here and we'll be inviting, if there's no more questions, is there any question so far? Is there any question we'd like to ask? Do we have any question? Okay, if there's no question, I would like to invite the six-figure woman, our coach, to continue from where I stopped. If there's any question you can ask, we just have 2 minutes more before we go. So this is just one of the many tools that we can use as virtual assistant to manage our tasks. So we have many others: Trello, Asana, Jira, Airtable. Okay, there's so many, but Monday.com is one of the most popular and one of the tools that is very easy to use. It's very easy. If you can understand Monday.com, you can understand those other tools I called now. If you can understand Monday.com, you can also work with other tools. So this is the basis. So if you learn this tool, you have added an extra badge to yourself as a virtual assistant or as a professional. You have upgraded your skill. Okay? So if there's no other question, I'll be signing out here. I want to appreciate everybody for coming out today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming. So I'll be handing over to, okay, there's one question. Anybody asking question? Okay, you can ask your question. Just quickly type your question. Quickly type your question if you have a question. Okay, thank you. Okay, you said if you can download it. Yes, there's a mobile version, but please, can I use the app for all work related to virtual assistant? Yes, if you want to manage the tasks, the only issue is a paid tool. That's the issue we are having. It's a paid tool. They will only give you 14 days trial. Then from there, you start using it. It will, some other activities will be downgraded. Okay. You can use it to manage your personal tasks. You can use it to manage your personal tasks. You can use it to manage clients' tasks. Many clients are now embracing these tools because of the automation part of it. Okay, because it makes work easy and it makes work process easy. So you can use it for your virtual assistant tasks. Okay, there's a mobile version and there's still a web version. So the web version is better. You can use the web version. So thank you so much for your attention and God bless.
Okay, guys, how did the first session go? How did it go? The first session, while we continue. How did the first session go? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Can you guys see my screen? Let me know how the first session went. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Let me see. Let me see how many persons enjoyed the first session. This last session, so interesting, amazing, amazing. Aha. Aha, let me see. Aside importing from Excel, what other tools can we use to import? Spreadsheets, you can use your spreadsheets to import data. So did you enjoy that first class? Did you enjoy the last class rather? Did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy it? Very great. Yes. It was very insightful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So when we talk about skills, we talk about having the right skills. Some of us have this skills trap. We have skills, but we do not have the right skills that is needed. We do not have the right skills. Some of us, we are virtual assistants. We can manage, manage administration and do a whole lot. But when we face real clients with real challenges, we lack the skills to perform well. Joined late, but I learned something. Yes, that's the deal. We lack the skills to perform well. We meet clients. I see people every day and I'm like, oh, you're a virtual assistant. Can you use monday.com? Can you use Trello? Can you use Slack? Can you use Airtable? Can you use a whole host of tools? And they are like, they are surprised when we talk about these things. So these are the major problems we are having. So let's continue. We've looked at the myths that a lot of us have, our wrong beliefs. We looked at reality check, why we are unpaid. Tell me if you have the right skills, you know how to use real tools that international businesses are requiring. Tell me why you will get jobs and you will not be paid well. When you are solving real problems, you are using real tools that clients are actually using in their business. Nowadays, foreign businesses use ClickUps, use monday.com and Eatables and the rest to manage their workflow. You know how to do all this. You know how to represent, how to manage their flow, how to manage their administration and all that. Tell me why you will be underpaid or why you will be overworked or burnt out. And you know how to position yourself properly as a business owner. The network, okay, the network was breaking. Okay, well, I'm going to give you that. So somebody said my network was breaking. So
somebody said my network was breaking. All right, so now let's continue. We talked about today's class. We talked on monday.com. You have a lot. We have Airtable, you have Trello, you have Slack. All these are management tools that you can use to manage your workflow. Are we still here with me? So now let's look at problems, the real problems. Let's look at the real problem a lot of us faces in real time when looking out for job. One thing you should know is that the real problem is not effort, intelligence, or tool. The real problem is no clear income system, no guided paths, too many guessing. Most of us, we hear about remote work, we hear about virtual assisting. We just compile one or two skills together and we pick up skills from YouTube videos and from free class. We compile them together and we go out there and start looking for jobs. How are you going to get jobs? How are you going to get jobs? Too much guesswork. Yes, dear. Too much guesswork, no clear streams, no clear income stream, and you have no guided path. So one thing you need to take away from today's class is you need to arrange your structure, arrange your process, arrange your structure, arrange your process. So now let's look at why we just trying to fix everything all by ourselves fails. Why we just try to fix everything all by ourselves fail. A lot of us will tell, I remember some time ago, I posted something on the internet and somebody said, oh, I can just go on and look for free information on YouTube, free information on, from content creators, and they'll learn and get a job. Yes, that works. That works. But one thing that happens when you do that, a lot of people fail as a result of that. Why? Because free content only gives you information. It gives you information. It gives you information, it gives you confidence, but it does not give you direction. It does not give you accountability. It does not give you speed. Let me give you guys an example. This month, this is January, right? This is February, guys. And this month, I entered February 2026 with like 6 clients. I entered 2026 February with like 6 clients, and within the month of February, 2 clients, their contract ended, and 1 client ended her contract with me prematurely. It happens for virtual assistants. It happens for virtual assistants. So virtual assistants without proper guidelines and proper guidance, they only stick to 1 client. And when that one, and I still had 3 more clients that will still pay me at the month's end. And when 1 client leaves, they get back into the job market looking for jobs again, having nothing to fall back on. But because I have a system where I have accountability and everything together, I know that 1 job is not enough. 2 jobs is not even enough. I have it as much as 6. And we are still even searching to recover the 3 that we lost, and even more if possibly. Because as a freelancer, you know that you are a business person, and a business person does not service 1 customer. A business person does not service 1 customer. A business person services multiple customers, and they keep searching for customers over and over and over and over again. 1 second, guys, please. Let me quickly attend. You get, sorry guys, I have to quickly give my client an information that he needed. You get? So now let's look at the shift. Let's move our mind. We already understand. Let's move our mind from, we now know that yes, as remote workers, we do not need 1 client because we are business people. Let's look at the shift. So learning from random learning to a clear income path, what will be the shifts? What will be the shift? How do we from random learning? What we need to do? We need to have a very high level system, foundation, positioning, learn your skills. Is the level where you have your skill set all in line. That is your foundation. Yourself for jobs. Where you place yourselves for jobs is the positioning. How you position yourself. A lot of you do not know that you can get jobs on Instagram. A lot of you do not know that you can get jobs on TikTok, multiple jobs on this platform. We only know LinkedIn, Upwork. We only know LinkedIn, Upwork, which works. But as a business owner, you use other strategies, you use other platforms as well. You don't know that. In case you do not know that now. Many of you do not know it's pop, where virtual assistant, the right portfolio. Your portfolio is structured. Talent pop is there for you. Many of you do not know you can position yourself there. Many of you do not know that X is a wonderful place to position yourself. Go on X, search for we are hiring. We just launched a new business, a lot of hashtags that relate to new business launch, and one-man business for international, willing to work with you. All you need to do, like I keep saying, that is your positioning before we start looking at other job platform. Then implementation. You've positioned yourself. How do you implement? Some of you would say, I've never gotten a job before. How do I get a portfolio? If that is in your mind, let me know in the chat section. I've never gotten a job before. How do I get a portfolio? If that is on your mind, let me know. I want to see how many persons that are thinking in that line. I've never gotten a job before. How do I get a portfolio? Are we responding? Don't worry, guys. We'll soon round up. Are we responding? My YouTube people, can you hear me? Yes. So for those of you that says, oh, I've never gotten a job before, how do I get a portfolio? Let me break this thing down for you. The best thing you need to do for yourself is give yourself a job. You heard what I said? Give yourself a job. Give yourself a job. You can, as long as you've learned a particular skill, manufacture a client by yourself. Manufacture a client by yourself. What we do for our students in our academy, we give our students real life jobs to do. Those jobs, they end up using it as their portfolio. You can manufacture a client by yourself, give yourself the job, do the job as though you are doing it for a real client, and package it as your portfolio. Then there's something I do differently when I code pitch. There's something I do differently when I code pitch. If I'm pitching to Mr. A of ABC company, what I do is I go to research deeply about ABC company and look for how my skills can solve a real problem for them. And when I get that, I do a sample of the solution. I demo the solution for them. That solution that I demoed will end up serving as my unique portfolio for that job and for that company. I add it to my code pitch, and every single time that has always worked. What do you want, girl? I don't have it here. Every single time that has always worked. So now we've looked at the positioning, we looked at the implementation, and we look at the fundamental. So now let's look at, for those of you that have been searching but nothing, let's look at the real risk. The real risk is not failure. You need to know. The real risk is delay. Most of you, you've already gotten your foundation, you've learned your skills, you already got the positioning, you know how to position yourself, you're already implementing, but you have phobia for trying. There's this fear you have for trying. You do not want to try. You are scared of trying because many of you are scared of, oh, what if these people say no? So you face the delay. Maybe because you do not have the right mentors to push you or the right accountability to push you. This is me telling you for free, I want to hold your hand. This is me holding your hand, telling you this for free. Failure is part of life. You get? Failure is part of life. It's a way for you to get stronger. See, before I end up hitting one job, I may have gone through 1, 2, or 3. No, we do not need your services for now. Before we get 1 yes, we need your services. But the beautiful thing is that 1 yes, we need your service, always end up greater than the plenty no's that you have gotten. So If you are that type that have been sitting on the edge and delaying, this is me telling you today to get up and brace up and take the decision. And this is the decision point. This is the decision point. We have two options for you at the decision point. Keep figuring it out on your own. Figure the structure alone. Figure it on your own. Do it head on your own. Or get structure and move forward clearly. These choices are amazing. These choices are amazing. You can move and still move well, moving on your own. You can get structure. You get. And one will move slower and the other one you will move faster. The choice is yours. So choose wisely what you want. So for those of you right now who do not want to do this on your own, for people like me, when I started my journey as a remote worker, I never did it on my own. I'm not among those coaches that will come and tell you that they did it on their own. I never did it on my own. I paid for a training. I joined a program. Within my first 1 month, I got a job. I didn't learn skills from that training because I already had a lot of skills. I was coming from banking and I started up managing Instagram page, of which I know how to manage Instagram page with the stars. I did marketing for 5 years in the banking industry. But what I did, I joined this training, I got accountability. People are pushing you, and within the first 1 month, I landed, even if it was small, it was $20 per week, miserable $20, but it was something. That particular job gave me the confidence that I use in getting a bigger job. So for those of you that don't want to do it on your own, we have a structure entry system for you, and we are inviting you to the structure entry system. You've seen 1% of what we do in our main program. We've taught you just one simple tool, which is monday.com, one simple tool, and we have a lot of that to teach you in our programs. So we are inviting you to our 7 weeks virtual assistant program. What is this program? Our 7 weeks VA program, which is the admin VA training, we have multiple trainings. Our 7 weeks VA training is a guided entry into the VA profession. Is a structured weekly program. Yes. And in this program, you have support and accountability. We have things that this program is not. Our program is not a tutorial like random tutorial. It's not a random tutorial at all. It is not a self-paced program. It is not. It is a training. A guided training. Oh God, my baby went and be on her body. Oh God, guys. Oh, life of a mom with toddlers. So it has a lot of support and accountability. Yes. So for those of you that are looking for accountability and support, structured training, our training at the Jazz is for you. So now let me broadcast this so that it will be big. I will still share it in the main group. What would you be learning? We added some things to our training that is not even in this outline. So I will share the recent outline for you, the most updated outline. So you'll be learning things like email management and appointment setting skills, business accounting skills, lead generation skills, from how to use Apollo, how to use Crunchbase, how to use Scrape.io and the likes. You'll be learning telemarketing skills, telesales skills. You'll be learning Airbnb and virtual property management. You'll be learning AI automation, AI business automation, AI prompt engineering, AI workplace productivity, AI for service delivery, AI for client acquisition. We'll be introducing you into graphic design, travel management, data entry. We'll be teaching you project management tools. That's where this Monday.com comes in. You'll be learning Monday.com. Tools like Monday, tools like Trello. You'll be learning all those tools. You'll be learning social media management, how to use tools like Airtable to manage social media. We'll be teaching you some CRM tools. We'll be teaching you how to get jobs on job platforms. A lot of job platforms, how to get jobs across job platforms, how to identify scam clients, how to make Upwork work for you. We have our Upwork success coach, who is a multi-success person on Upwork. She has earned thousands of dollars on Upwork. She'll come and teach you how to make Upwork work for you. I will teach you how to code email, how to code pitch to clients to win deals. I am a serial code pitcher. I code pitch for a living. I don't do a lot of platforms. I majorly code pitch because I come in as an agency where I get in jobs and I fund the jobs to my virtual assistants. So after my trainings, I pick 1 or 2 virtual assistants or from my old classes that work with me. If I have positioning, I get my jobs, I give it to them. I pay them from what they pay me. I can only do that from code pitching to multiple clients. I can only do that from code pitching to multiple clients. You as a virtual assistant, you can also own your own virtual assistant agency, get jobs, and you are not the person to do the job. You will give out the job, collect the pay the person whatever you and the person agreed that you will pay the person. We'll also be teaching you how to create a social media brand that sells. My social media account has given me multiple clients as a remote worker, not as a coach, as a freelancer, as a freelance agency owner. My own platforms has given me a lot of clients. So we'll be teaching you how to build your own social media platform to give you the clients you need. We'll teach you how to write winning proposals, how to write winning pitches. We're giving you proposal templates, how to optimize your LinkedIn account to win clients. There are a lot of jobs on LinkedIn, but those jobs are only available for people who know how to position on LinkedIn, not everybody. Just last week, a student of ours got a $3,000 lead generation deal from LinkedIn, from the skills we taught her, the lead generation we taught her. She got a deal from it on LinkedIn just because we taught her how to position herself alongside, and she positioned herself, and this client found her and we guided her. If not, she would have made a mistake in closing that deal. We guided her to giving the client the amounts she charged, and we guided her through it all until the contract came in yesterday or thereabouts. So we'll be giving you Upwork setup. I've talked about that, and optimization. We'll show you how to get customers from Google. Yes, you can get clients from Google. The class is a whole lot. How to use Twitter, which is your X, for job search, cold emailing. This is my strong point. Cold emailing. We'll teach you how to use job boards to get remote jobs. We'll teach you how to create a powerful CV for jobs, and we'll give you mock interview accountability. We'll create a portfolio for you. How do we create a portfolio? I told you guys that we are giving you real-time jobs. Yes, every skill we teach you, we divide you into groups. Every skill we teach you will give your group a real life project for you to go and work on. That real life project, maybe if you are 5 in that group, the 5 of you will be working on that real life project. That real life project will be your portfolio for that skills. That is the power of accountability. We'll give you mock interview, certificate on completion. If you are in our class and you are not performing, we will call your family member, because once you start the training, you will give us one contact of your family member or your friend so that we can report you when you are not doing well. That is the height of accountability, because if you get job, if you are successful, you get jobs, then we too are successful, because I need to shine. I need you to grow. You go out and say that, you side, me, I'm shining because I'm making more money off you, off your success. So that's what we contact their family, they are not performing well. That's not all. We have bonuses, 3 months mentorship and support, plus 1 year access to all our support. Go open your dollar account. Accountability partnership, yes. It's part of our bonus, where you prepare you to appeal into our accountability group, where we to do outside the training. Outside the training, we give prize for best students of every cohort. We give a very juicy prize. Yes. Then we give international job link, 1 year access. I have a program where you pay for job links for 1 year, and for 1 year we will supply you with verified job links. I have a staff that handle that. But this time, we are giving you a bonus. The first set of people that will take advantage of this bonus, we get access to our international job link group for 1 whole year. This is for our basic program, which is the 7 weeks virtual assistant program. We have other program. For those of you that prefer the automation and all that, we have automation training. But for those of you that have no experience in remote work or anything, this particular program is for you. So a lot of you right now will be saying, oh, coach, how much? Let me know. How much? So our training fee is just $75, which is 100,000 naira. But we are not going to give you at that amount. Everything in this particular training, plus the bonus and all in all, we are going to give you at $33. $33 chicken change. It's not going to buy you a nice dress. $33, which is equivalent to 40,000 naira. $33, which is equivalent to 40,000 naira. But for the first 25 persons, no, let's give it to 20 persons. No, 25. For the first 25 persons to take advantage of this offer in the next 72 hours, we have a special discount for you. You are not going to get this registration. You are going to get the 1 year access to our remote job link. So only 25 persons will get access to 1 year remote job links from me. Go out and check it. No be cho link. Go out and check. There are people that give you remote jobs link for you to apply, and you pay monthly. Go and check. I think the list I've seen is 7,000 naira per month. For Nigerians, it's about 7,000 naira or $5 per month to get access to a group. They only give you remote job link. But this one, I'm giving the first 25 people to pay for our training 1 year access to remote job link. 3 times a week is when we are giving you that link. 3 times a week, we fund you with different verified links to apply for job. Real link, not be cho link. Our students, they use them and they are getting good jobs out of it. And these 25 persons will not even pay 40,000 naira. They will get this program at a discount of 36,000 naira, which is around $24. You get the discount for 36,000 naira, which is around $24. And some of you will say, when is our training starting? Our training program is starting. The next cohort is our 28th cohort. We've done this 28 times now. The next cohort is starting on the 2nd of March. On the 2nd of March. not tomorrow Monday, but the upper Monday, 2nd of March. So the first 25 person that will take advantage of this program for that will pay for this program from now till Wednesday, which is 72 hours, from now till Wednesday, we not pay 40,000, which is $33, $24, and still have access to 1 year remote job link. Anything that make you not get a job, let us know, because there is no way we will train you and give you remote job link and you still don't come out successful, and will still become your accountability partner and you still don't succeed, except say village people, they do you, except your village people are holding you strongly. Pay for the training with the account details on your screen, or visit our website at www.tijazdigitalhub.com. Let me take you to our website. This is our website. I will drop the information in the group. I will drop the information in the group. This is the course. I will drop the information and the link that you use in paying the discount fee. This is the full price. This is it. We have AI automation training is Naira, which is around $40, I think. This is it. So this is our website. We have a lot of amazing courses. We do AI, we do data analytics assistant. We are going to, let's take your question, guys. Do I need sorry, my network went off again. I can't wait for Tuesday for the installers to come and install my network. So somebody asked me, do I need a laptop? A laptop is a plus. A laptop is a plus for our basic program, but you can as well start without a laptop, because things like social media management, you can use your mobile phone for it, and you use like Airtable. You can use Airtable to build calendars, and Airtable works with phone. We'll teach you how to do that. You can use your mobile phone to do telemarketing and appointment setting. You get. You can use your phone to do, I've talked about social media and quite a few other outreach. You can use your phone to take on outreach jobs, but there are other jobs that you cannot work with your phone. Like I said, I started with my phone and I grew into having a system. But if you are going for our automation training, you cannot use your phone. You cannot use your phone. But this basic 7 weeks VA class, you can work with your phone. Another question said, we didn't get the last thing you said. What was the last thing? Okay. Is the payment once, or do we get to register, or it's or is it payment beginning registration? I don't understand that question, but if I understand, you pay before class now. Just like when you want to enroll in a school, you pay before you enter class. The class. Can you guys hear me? But the beautiful thing about this is that you can pay in 2 installments. For those of you who want to take part in the discount, can you guys hear me? You want to take part in the discount, but you do not have the full registration fee. You can take part with half payment. you can make half payment to book your slot for the 1 year access to the remote job link, and also to book your slot for the 36,000 naira training discount. Then on or before 2nd of March, which is the start date of the training, you pay your balance and join the class. Yes. Then somebody said, please, I'm from Cameroon and I'm interested in the program. Okay. We will send you links as well as account numbers for those of you who can pay directly in Nigeria. Why? Those that are outside Nigeria, we will send you our seller link, because on our website, the discount is not on our website. We'll send you our seller link to pay for the program. The link we will send to the group is the link for full payment. For those of you that want to make part payments, send me a message, send me a direct message, and we send you a link to make part payments. Then you make your balance payments before the class starts. Registration fee is 40,000 naira, which is $33. And I said we are giving the first 25 persons 2 discounts. First of all, a discount of paying 36,000, which is around $24, and 1 year plus 1 year access to our group, where we will give you remote job links for 1 year. No be anyhow remote job links, not church remote job links, not one remote job links. Remote job links that you will apply for, do the right thing, and get a job. Do we have more questions? Do we have more questions? Do we have more questions? Let's drop our questions. Let's drop our questions. Do we have more questions? We need to go and rest. Today is Sunday. A lot of us went to church. Okay, guys. So, if we do not have much questions to ask, call on WhatsApp. If we do not have much questions to ask, I will be opening the WhatsApp group for us to ask our question. Immediately after this class, please do not spam the group. Once you spam it, I will remove you, block you, and report. We will open the class, the group, for you to ask questions while we put up the course outline and the details for you to register. We'll open the group for you to ask questions shortly. So classes are Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 4 times every week. Classes are from 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So, see you all in the group. Thank you so much. Did you guys enjoy your time? Did you guys enjoy your time? Let me know. The people I have left here, did you guys enjoy your time? Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, ma. I did, madam. Thank you so much. And see you all in the group. I will open the group. We usually open our group Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We open it for around 3 hours. So to take questions. But because we did a free class today, we open the group today for you to drop your question. Lock it back after like 2 hours and open it again tomorrow being Monday. We open it Monday mornings for 3 hours. Then lock it and open it on Wednesday. Remember, the discount is just for 25 persons within 72 hours. I think we've gotten our first registration already. So guys, thank you so much and see you all in the group. All right, bye.